Week 4 of the Ram Roundup, Blue Orlando here with head coach Joe Conlin. Coach, first time in your Fordham career that you beat an FBS opponent. Obviously, it's an impressive feat. It's a difficult feat. You've had a week to sit on it. What are your main takeaways from that game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the team showed pretty good resiliency in that game. I thought we executed really well after the first quarter. You can't dig yourself a hole like that on the road and expect to win too many games. But it was obviously a good win, good road win. But we obviously have to keep improving, or else it doesn't really mean much.
You mentioned a tough first quarter. What do you think switched from the second quarter on to spark that comeback and spark the rest of that game?
Well, I think we settled in. We started to have some success. We got to stop on defense, and we're able to drive. Put together 2 drives on offense, and I think we kind of figured out, okay, we can play with these guys and we can compete. And we got a very well-timed turnover in the second half, and guys kind of started executing, started kind of relaxing and playing loose.
CJ Montes really feels like he's found a groove, especially the last 2 weeks. What do you think's been the product of his success?
Yeah, I mean, I think what he's done well, post Albany is really speed up his decision making and trust his wideouts and tight ends. I think we're doing a better job of protecting him, and I think we've done a better job in the last 2 games of establishing the ground game.
You get an early bye week, you're coming out of that, but you get to reflect on the first 3 games. What's been the biggest message to the team after that point?
Yeah, I mean, we got to improve. We got to get better on special teams. We got to get better on third down, especially on defense. We got to do a better job of putting pressure on quarterback. So that's been the focus. That's what we're working on, and that's hopefully we can make those improvements.
Coach, thanks a lot. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
Back with quarterback CJ Montes. CJ, you've had an impressive last couple weeks, back-to-back games, 300 passing yards, 5 touchdowns. What do you think's been the key to your late success?
Really everything up front. Everybody up front, they give me the time. Without them, there's no me. So that's really it. Trusting my receivers as well, but really up front.
We talked to a couple of your receivers, especially MJ, and MJ talked so much about the work he put in this offseason to get to know that room, obviously the trip to California, but just throughout all of camp. How do you feel about where your chemistry's at with that wide receiver room and how that's developed?
I don't think it's all the way there yet, just because, the game speed is different than practice speed. But, as we keep playing, I think it'll get there where it needs to be.
You guys are coming off a win against an FBS opponent. It's the first one for Fordham since 2015. As a guy in that, what did that do for you guys?
It felt good, but it still feels like we haven't accomplished much yet, so we got to keep going and keep pushing through.